Welcome back, you knick-knack paddywhacks. This is about to be the last random thoughts video on this channel. I don't know where else it's gonna be, but it's not gonna be here. Now, to ease into the first thought, I was in Japan for about 3 weeks, right? And I saw mad shit. I even had 2 hookers hitting on me, talking about, do you want sexu? Sexu. I said no, obviously, and then they said, we gonna give you a free pair of J's. Now, as a strong-willed black man, I obviously said no because I'm not about to have my wallet and sack emptied for a new pair of J's. So I left. Nah, but for real though, Japan is a nice country, and no, I did not spend money on sex. But one of the lesser known weird things about Japan is that there are only 3 types of convenience stores out there, and they're all over the fucking place. Like, you could crack open a random Japanese nigga's asshole and find a 7-Eleven in there. But obviously, this is nothing in comparison to the amount of vending machines that they got. Like, they got so many of them bitches out there that I wouldn't be surprised if there was one named after every single person in Japan. And then when a new nigga is born, right, they drop a vending machine up out the sky like a care package, and it already has that nigga's name engraved in the back before it lands in his designated area. But here's the thing that pisses me off, right? You would think that because they have so many vending machines and convenience stores that they would have a lot of like places to dump the shit that you've used from those things, right? You're fucking wrong, nigga. My first few days of being there, I thought trash cans and recycling bins were playing hide and seek with me, because trying to find a trash can on the streets was like trying to find a legendary in Pokemon, specifically the roaming kind. I remember one time I was walking down Akihabara, which is like Weeaboo and Horny Nigga Station. The only fucking trash can that I could find on that street was hidden in an alleyway behind a fucking gate, meaning that I would have had to complete some sort of quest or defeat some sort of monster in order to throw my trash away. So the rule in Japan is, if you have trash, throw that shit away when you get home or find a convenience store to throw it away. Actually, I'm kind of curious what the law is behind littering. Let me see. All right, this one says 30k yen. It's not that bad. It kind of sounds like America, to be honest. Wait, and up to 10 million yen? Yeah, just don't litter in Japan. While on the topic of stupidly expensive shit, have you ever wanted to fix your eyesight because whenever you take off your glasses, your eyesight kind of looks like a mirror after you've taken a shower? And you've thought, hey, let me get some LASIK eye surgery, fix my bitches up. I'm gonna be the good person here and tell you to stop and not make a bad decision. I want you to go on Google, look up LASIK eye surgery, and look in images. Why in fuck are a lot of these niggas wearing glasses? If this shit really worked, why wouldn't you just do that shit on yourself? Or more reasonably, ask a nigga to do it for you. Like, these niggas be sitting you down for a one-on-one consultation and telling you you're making the right decision and you're taking the right step in your future. But whole time, these niggas can't even see their own future when they take off their glasses. So they either pussy or lying about the way that it works. Okay, as somebody who lives in America, I wanna say, fuck avocados. But as somebody who lives in California, double fuck avocados. Like, how the fuck are we in 2023, right? And so many of the fruits in existence, which, mind you, I don't know how the fuck somebody could look at an avocado and say that shit is a fruit, because that shit needs to be reclassified as a vegetable. I've seen gay niggas fruitier than an avocado. Anyways, how do we have so many fruits that have been genetically modified to give more fruit, and yet the seed of an avocado has not been modified to not be 40,000 times larger than the seed of every other fruit? Nigga, the pit of an avocado is bigger than a kiwi. Why the fuck does it need to be that big? That's like my dick being the size of a New York sewer rat. No bitch could handle that shit. Realistically, no bitch can handle that shit now. Anyway, my other guess is that farmers allowing avocado pits to be this big is like a form of a dick measuring contest, because I can't think of any practical reason for this shit to still be this big. But honestly, if avocados were obliterated from existence, I wouldn't mind, because I'm sick and tired of seeing sushi with avocado in it. That shit is an abomination. If you've been to Japan, you would know there's not a lick of avocado in there. And guess what? They sushi tastes better, my nigga. Like, I remember I told a nigga while I was in Japan that they put avocado in our sushi, and that nigga had a fucking epileptic attack. He could not believe his fucking mind. Also, speaking of food, I think one of the dumbest things that we believed as kids, other than cooties, was that the 5-second rule was a thing. Like, ignoring the very obvious fact that bacteria don't waste time to contaminate your food, a nigga could drop a wet, sticky ass piece of salami on a grimy ass floor. Bend over to go pick it up, and the stickiness is clinging to the fucking grime on the floor. They will peel the salami off the floor, stand straight up, inhale all the air that they could possibly inhale into their chest, look at the salami with hair and crumbs on it, look you in the eyes, and with their chest and say, 5-second rule. Nigga, I should kill you myself before that salami do. Cause if I do it, I'm doing you a favor. Cause you gonna pass away instantly instead of suffering in pain in your bed because Charles Darwin saw fit to take your life for being a dumbass. All right, I'm gonna give y'all more thoughts about the Japanese life and specifically the businessmen out there. Whenever these niggas get off work, they do one of three things: go gamble, go to a store, or go drink their life away. But when they go shopping, right, they be going anywhere. And I mean anywhere. I remember I caught a nigga who looked like a CEO inside of a fucking hentai shop. Don't ask what I was doing in there. Now, there might be a little bit of innocent hope within you thinking, maybe he just getting something a little normal, you feel me? Like just someone fucking another person. So you know how when you in a store and you go over to pick up like a head of lettuce or something? That's how that nigga was moving when he went to go pick up some child. Just zero shame, no care in the world. And yes, they be having the regular freak deek stuff next to the child pictures. Like everybody around this nigga was so unfazed by him doing this that I feel like I would be the one who would be looked at weird if I called him out for it. They'd be like, Kokujin baka. So my final thought for this series is simple. How is it that no one has thought that, hey, maybe the niggas who repair windows and, are exterminators aren't just the ones putting bugs in houses and breaking car windows? I really think about that shit. A nigga could really just put 25% off at his shop for repairing windows and then go out in the middle of the night and crack open everybody's car windows on the street. Especially if he doing this shit in the hood, my nigga. They not even gonna look in his direction that he did it. And you might ask me, hey, isn't that unethical business practices? Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I want you to look at this billionaire, Jeff Bezos, and tell me, does he look like the type of person that would commit an ethical business act? Bro, on my mama, this nigga would scam a 4-year-old out of a fucking Tootsie Roll before he lose $1. So when you look at this window breaker fixer, I don't want you to think that he's a criminal. In fact, he's not just a grinder. Nope. He's not just a hustler. This is a fucking businessman. Spit that shit. Talking about fuck the waiting for business. I'm gonna go and make that shit myself. Hey, game is indubitably game. All right. Bye.